and I am your master.
Welcome everyone to the Larry Cole Gymnasium here in Freeport. Will, so hold on a second for the national anthem.
By a sophomore here at Highland College, Elizabeth Lagos. She's a member of the Fine Arts program. There's also a Highland College cheerleader.
Well done by that singer. I didn't catch her name, but a fine job nonetheless. Again, a lot of new faces here tonight as we will get set here for your Cougar starting lineups.
First, for the Clarke men's team. The freshman guard from Yosa, Iowa, number 4, Nick Bryant.
Okay, this number is on my list.
Number 2, Ashton Ray. Freshman forward from Rockville, Illinois, number 23, Latrell Highland.
Anyways.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good one.
Freshman forward, number 1, Spencer Gill. The freshman center from Independence, Iowa, number 25, Michael Castro.
And now the starting lineup for your Highland Cougars. At one guard, a 6'4" freshman from Chicago, number 1, Ramin Hinton. At another guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Chicago, or number 3, Johnny Melvin. At a third guard, a 6-foot freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 4, Demetrius Johnson. At one forward, a 6'8" freshman from Toronto, Canada, number 23, Cyrus Noel. And at the other forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Chicago, or number 24, Demarius Splunge. The Cougars are coached in his 3rd season by Mr. Luke Norman.
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
And we're set to go here. The Cougars will come out in their home white jerseys with orange numbers and letters trimmed in blue. Clarke will come out in their road blue jerseys with white letters and numbers trimmed in gold. I believe I don't have all the numbers properly on my roster for Clarke, so bear with me. I'm not a professional, I don't pretend to be one, and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so we're going to see what we get here. Opening game of your Highland Cougar season. It appears that Cyrus Noel will jump mid-court with number 25, Pascal. And we're off and running. The jump goes to the Cougars. Johnson will bring it up. That is Demetrius Johnson. We have several Johnsons on this ball club. 3-ball on the way by Hinton. No good. Rebounded by Clarke. Number 4, that's Bryant for Clarke. Number 2, I believe, is Gray. I believe that's what I got, but I'm not sure. Bryant now with the ball. Almost triple teamed in the corner. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound by Melvin. Johnny Melvin, one of the holdovers from Coach Seasons last year. Up and in. Demarius Splunge with the bucket. And the Cougars are on the board. 2-0 here early, first half. Nick Bryant bringing it up now for Clarke. Worked on by Hinton. Screen. Cougar switch now almost stolen. Rockford East native Kyles has the ball there. Now the clock went off. And it's back on, and a steal by Melvin. He'll go all the way in for the easy left-handed layup. Johnny Melvin scores for the Cougars, and it's now 4-0 Highland. And I believe we have a hiccup on the clock. I'm not sure. The clock did completely go off. We've had issues with this system quite often. I don't know if they're worried about specific time, that, you know, when the clock went off, obviously the time didn't continue to decrease. Clarke will still maintain possession. They'll just be on the left side here inbounding. Hinton on the ball right now. That is Bryant. He'll hand off. I believe that's Gray. At least that's what it sounded like. Gray not on my roster. Bryant gonna drive, fires it way over the head, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Clarke. They said Johnson knocked it out, and he might have. Very close here on the sideline, right in front of the Cougar bench. 18:42 left to go first half. 4-0 Cougars here early on in the season opener for the men. I believe the ladies will be November 14th. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. Good push off there by Bryant, gets away with it. Kyles, tough 3 in the corner, airballed it. Melvin there for the board. Hits it up to Hinton right there, and a jam! Two-handed jam by Splunge. And unfortunately, the thunder sound effect not with us just yet. We're going to work on it at halftime. We got a few kinks to work out. Great defense there by number 4, Johnson. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will be Cougar ball. 18-14 left to go first half. 6-0 Highland here early on. Johnson will give it to Melvin. He'll give it right back. It appears to be man-to-man defense for Clarke. Johnson going to drive all the way to the rack, up with the left hand, and got it. Demetrius Johnson for 2 and an 8-0 Cougar lead. Little token pressure there by Hinton. Kyle's going to try and drive. Got 2 guys on him. 3 ball in the corner. Got it. That's Gray for 3, and he ends the bleeding there as it's 8-3 Highland. Hinton going to try and drive, spin. 3 guys on him. Melvin from the corner for 3. Got it! Johnny Melvin, 5 points for him, and the first 3 of the ball game for the Cougars. 11-3 early on here. 17-22 left to go first half. Kyles trying to drive over a screen. He'll launch the 3. It's short. Melvin with rebound number 3. Johnny Melvin all over the boards, and he got fouled. 17-10 left to go first half. 11-3 Highland quick out of the gates here. Their season open here at the Larry Call Gymnasium, and I'm going to call this Pete Norman Court because Pete Norman should be recognized for his Hall of Fame career. And any way we can get his name stitched on this court here, we should. Johnson will bring it up for the Cougars. He'll hand off to Melvin. Melvin going to drive. He'll hand off to Hinton. Hinton pops the 3. Got it! Ramin Hinton for 3 and an 11-point lead for the Cougars. Bryant trying to get around the Cougars. They're all over him. Got Gray in the corner. He's in trouble. Nice job by Hinton. Knocks it out of bounds as they're trying to get to Casco. Ball will be taken out right underneath this hoop here. It appears to be Bryant or Gray. I don't know. Somebody's called for a foul here. It appears to be on number 4, Demetrius Johnson. First one for him. And it appears to be, I still don't know, I guess it is Bryant. Took the ball out, got it to Kyles up top, now thrown away. Johnson will pick it up, right over to Johnny Melvin for a two-handed hammer. Big time slam by Johnny Melvin and a timeout taken by Clarke. 16:32 left to go first half. Cougars exploding to a big lead. It's 16-3 here. This is your HMC broadcast, streaming live worldwide all over here. And we will be back in a short minute. Stick with us, everyone. We are back here, 16:32 left to go first half. Bringing it up now for Bryant, or Clarke is Bryant, number 4. Number 32 has checked in. Rowcliffe, 3-ball on the way, no good. Cyrus brings down the rebound, Noel. Hinton launches the 3, no good. Number 44 is checked in as well, no idea who that is. Number 30 as well. Number 30 with it, Hinton working on him. Now he picks up his dribble down low. Tough shot. Not sure who fouled him. Marquand Adams is checked in for the Cougars. Hinton will pick up the foul, his first one. Number 30 hits the free throw. PA announcer said a name. I didn't see it on my list here, so I'm not quite sure. That might be Howard, I'm not sure. Next free throw up and in. 16-5 here, Cougar lead. Johnny Melvin gonna go all the way in. Nice tough shot, and he got fouled. Thought he was gonna try to throw down, but he cupped it back in his arm. Tried to lay it up, got hammered. Got the great neon green shoes back in the day of Jarrell Williams from Houston, Texas. First free throw for Melvin, up and in. Noel has a seat as Serbian Miloš Kovacevic, Chevish, okay, I'm close. I'll just call him Miloš for the most part. Number 22 has checked in for the Cougars. Oh, Splunge wanted the steal on that one. 30 gonna spin, kicks it out. Now Splunge get the steal. He's gonna go coast to coast and throw down with a weak one-hander, but we'll take it. Thought he was gonna do a two-handed hammer, and he's smiling. He might have got hung up in mid-step or something. 44 launches the 3, no good. And we're gonna have an offensive foul on 30. Checking in now is Gonzalo Pastrachia. I want to call him the Great Gonzo from the Muppets, but we'll work on his name first. If we can't do that, that might be our last resort. Miloš gonna drive, reverse layup, got it. Miloš Kovacevic, 4-2. 21-5 here. Just under 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Cougars with a big lead. Bryant up top now. Over to number 30 on the right side. He's going to try and drive. Picks up his dribble all the way over the top. Stolen now by Adams. Marquand going to hand off and an easy layup. He hands it off to Rayshawn Miller. Excuse me, McMiller. Rayshawn McMiller, who's just checked in as well. Expect the Cougars to use the whole bench tonight here. Clarke's only got 7 players with them. That will be difficult as far as fatigue. Nice drive by 44, missed the bunny though, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Clarke. Number 1 and number 2 checking in for Clarke. Number 13, Tyler Johnson, as Johnny Melvin has a seat. Trying to get an easy one, and they did. Number 44 with the easy layup bucket. And it's 23-7 now, Cougars. 14-11 left to go first half. Adams brings it up over in the corner now. McMiller, 3-ball, no good. All the way down here to number 30. He looks to launch a 3. He does, and got it. Not sure what the whistle was for, but we're going to keep rolling here. Adams will bring it up. Marquand Adams from Chicago. Looking for a screen from Milos. Instead, he'll launch the 3 and not come up. 23-10 here. Cougars still with the lead. Let's try not to get sloppy. The ball stolen by Rayshawn McMiller, and he was promptly fouled. I don't know if it was more frustration or just he was moving one way and kind of ran into it. 13:37 left to go first half. 23-10. Cougars with the lead. Kyles will check in for Clarke. Marquand Adams bringing the ball up for Highland. He'll drive to the left. Hands off to Tyler Johnson. Is there going to be a moving screen? It appears to be. Adams picks up the foul, his first. You got Adams, Tyler Johnson, Gonzalo, Milos, and I'm missing somebody. Oh, Rayshawn McMiller. Number 30 launches the 3. That's going to be off to the side. Rebound by McMiller all the way to the rack. Contact, they can't get it. Holy roller, and it rolls out. That foul is going to be on 30. Everyone's saying he's going straight up. Well, that's fine, but you can't ignore the contact, which honestly in this gymnasium, you can get sentenced to death in other cities for some of the stuff that goes on here and gets a no call. But so far, not too bad. First free throw up and in for Adams. I did think that was the second foul on number 30, and he'll come out as Bryant checks in for him. 13:03 left to go first half. Marquand Adams for his second free throw. He'll set, shoot, and it's going to score it. Here comes some full court pressure by the Cougars. Looks like a zone pressure. Almost a steal there. Bad pass, but no one was there. Kyle's going to try and drive, and that should be an easy call there on Gonzalo. It is. Bastrachia picks up foul number 1 on him. Foul trouble and fatigue with only 7 players could be an issue for Clarke. We shall see. The Cougars got all 14 in uniform tonight. We're going to call a hold here on McMiller, I believe. Loose ball foul, or off the ball foul if you want to get technical. It was on McMiller. Yeah, McMiller. I'm going to get this right eventually. 3-ball on the way by Gray. No good. Tipped. Johnson will come up with it. Tyler Johnson with it. McMiller with the ball. Is it over? Three-ball on the way. McMiller got it. Rayshawn McMiller for 3. And a 28-10 lead for the Cougars. More 1 I don't know what kind of defense it is there. Some sort of a pressure. Every time I think I got it, it's something different. 12-12 left to go in this first half. Cougars by 18. Rowcliffe tries to get it down low. Stolen there by Tyler Johnson. Back to Adams. Tyler Johnson got away with a walk from here to you-know-where, but he'll take the easy layup. He had the LeBron James walk there. Took about 5 steps, but will take the bucket. Rowcliffe can't handle the pass, and it out of bounds. Unforced error there for Clarke. 3 more Cougars coming in. Demetrius Johnson, Cyrus Noel. I'm missing. Oh. Monem Aboud from Nazareth, Israel. He's number 10 checking in. Johnson over to McMiller. He'll pull up for the long 2. Got it. Rayshawn McMiller, now 7 points for him. 32-10 Highland. Nice dribbling by Gray. Almost did. Yeah, I was going to say almost got away with one. We did not. Tyler Johnson will pick up the foul. Ramin Hinton will check in for the Cougars. First one on Johnson, Tyler Johnson. Said Ramin Hinton has checked in. Johnny Melvin coming in now for the Cougars. I believe Rayshawn McMiller will have a seat. Bryant looking, gets it to Kyles at the top. 11:20 left to go first half. Cougars by 22. Once again, I believe this is Gray, is his last name, and he got another one. 5 points now for Gray. 20-point lead for the Cougars, just over 11 minutes to go in the half. Melvin to bring it up for Highland. Gonna try and drive, kicks it over. Cyrus gonna drive, he's wide open for the easy layup. Cyrus Noel for the easy bucket. Nice passing by Clarke there. Bryant trying to get through. Not sure who they're calling it on, whether it's Hinton or it's Melvin. I guess we're to the bonus. That was on Hinton, his second. Bryant in the one-on-one, no good. Ball bounced around, nobody wants it. Finally, somebody gets on the floor. Now Cyrus gets on the floor, and here comes Johnson. He gets it to Melvin. Melvin wants to jack the 3. He'll go all the way across. Aboud for 3, no good, I thought. And he gets his pass right back to Cyrus, and a big-time lay-in. Man, Ramin Hinton for the easy bucket. I'm still getting used to how these guys play. I thought that would be an easy two-handed hammer. It was not. We'll take the lay-in. Cougars defense smothering. Are they going to get the call? They do. Wow. Nice job, Demetrius Johnson taking the charge. It could have gone either way. It went to Highland. That's the first on Kyles. And here come the Cougars. Demetrius Johnson is going to bring it up. Again, still appears to be man-to-man. Up top, Aboud for 3. It's off to the left right there. Cyrus for the rebound. Should kick it out, and he loses it. Cyrus got hung up underneath the basket and could not get back out, lost the ball. As a big man, you're taught to keep the ball up high. He put it on the floor and unfortunately lost it. Marquand Adams will check in for Demetrius Johnson. Gray back to the line for Clarke. First free throw up and in. That's 6 points for Gray. He now has half the Clarke points. 36-14, 9:49 left to go in the first half. Marquand Adams will bring it up and over to Hinton. Aboud now up top. Melvin. Back to Hinton. He's going to drive to his left. He'll go all the way and up with the left hand. No good. Cyrus could have gotten an over the back. Does not. And he'll be out of bounds. He'll stick with Highland. Here we go. Our first Highland inbounds under their own basket. I'm still waiting for the good old Troy Parker alley-oop dunk off of it. It's been many years. I was looking for Cyrus there. Didn't get it. Hinton will get the ball. He'll drive the lane up with the left hand and got it. Ramin Hinton, 7 points now for him. 38-14 Highland. 9:25 left to go first half. Bryant up top to Gray. Gray going to drive to the right. Hands off to Kyles. He'll drive all the way. Somebody's going to get the foul there. It might be on Cyrus. It is. Noel will pick up the foul. That's his first. Now I think we're shooting two. We've had so many fouls for Highland. I believe this is Kyles' first free throw, and it's up and in. First point for Kyles. Splunge checks back in as Aboud has a seat. Got Noel, Hinton, Splunge, Melvin. Rebound by Cyrus. And Adams up on the other side. Hinton will hand off to Adams. Mark Juan going to back it up off to the left side, looking for a screen. Got one from Cyrus. I don't know where he was trying to go with it, but he lost the ball and stolen by Clarke. Might have been re-stolen by the Cougars. Hinton gets it up to Cyrus Noel, and he'll throw down a left-handed tomahawk. Cyrus Noel throws down. The bench comes alive here for the Cougars. Big-time jam. Left-handed tomahawk, and it's 40-15 Cougars. 8:37 to go first half. Kyles to Gray for three. Around and out, tipped around. Hinton will come up with the board. All the way up and knocked out of bounds by Gray. Splunge had it, and a streaking Noel could have threw down another one. Great hustle by Gray, knocking it out of bounds. Cougars will maintain possession as Melvin will hand off to Adams. 8:27 left to go first half. Adams looking for a double screen. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go to the right to Noel. Nice bounce pass to him, but led him a little too much. Splunge for three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Kyles will bring it up now for Clarke. Hands off to Bryant. Gray now back over. Bryant for three. Got it. First bucket for Bryant, and it's a three, 40-18 Highland. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Again, home opener for your Highland Cougars tonight. Ladies will be in a week or so. Splunge over in the corner. He'll get it to Adams. Inside to Splunge. He'll face up. Gonna try and dribble and bang. Meets up with a double team, goes up and gets fouled. 25. That is Castle. That's number 2 on Castle. See, again, foul trouble could be an issue. You don't like to have too many more than one in the first half. If you get 2, you usually sit down. Just ask Michael Hooper. He fouled out in 1996, I believe it was, in the first half under Pete Norman's regime. I still laugh at Michael for that one. Splunge, first free throw, no good. But yeah, I've seen it all up here as a fan, as a student, a little bit of everything. Announcer for Highland. Seen teams play 3-on-5 because they fouled half their players out. I've seen a guy foul out in the first half. I've seen 5-on-4 even. Splunge, second free throw, no good, missed them both. 6 points though for Splunge, 40-18, 7:25 left to go in the first half. Highland well in control. Ball knocked out of bounds by Splunge. Milos Kovacevic is back in. 42, or excuse me, that's 44. Again, not sure who that is. It could be a couple players that are on my list with different numbers. I'm not sure, though. Bryant all the way to the hole. Nice drive, and he scores it. 5 points for him, 40-20 now. 7 minutes left to go, first half. Now it appears to be 2-3 zone for Clarke. You figure you're going to see some of that when you have limited numbers as well. 3 ball on the way, no good. That attempt by Tyler Johnson. Got 3 Johnsons on this team. Demetrius, Tyler, and Micah. 44, nice power dribble, and an easy bucket and one. Foul, I believe, is on Tyler Johnson. And that is Tyler's second. Rayshawn McMiller will checks in for Adams. Melvin, Tyler Johnson, Splunge, and Kovacek. We'll just stick with Milos for now. 6:30 left to go, first half, 40-22 Highland. Milos, Splunge for another 3, no good. Offensive board, turnaround jumper, Johnson, no good. Bryant gonna drive to the hole. Dishes, too many men on him. Back to 30. Bryant gonna drive again, and they're gonna call him for traveling. Timeout taken by Highland. 5:59 left to go in this first half. Highland still with a comfortable lead, 40-22. We'll be back in a minute. This is your HMC broadcast, streaming live worldwide. Stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Again, your opening night festivities, if you want to call it that, for your Highland Cougar basketball team. Playing Clarke and leading at the moment, 40-22. Just under 6 minutes left in this first half. Johnny Melvin to bring the ball up for the Cougars. One of 2 holdovers from Coach Norman's season last season. Keegan Powell, the other. Melvin behind the head pass. Tough fire down low. Melvin for 3, around and out. Bastra Chia is checked back in for the Cougars. Tyler Johnson just body checks Bryant into the cheap seats. He goes down hard. I believe, is that 2 or 3 on him? It shows 2. No, it is 3. Third foul for Tyler Johnson, and we're almost there to a first half foul out. Yes, the great Michael Hooper from Warren. Fouled out 1995-96 season. Just telling you how old I am because I was in the seats watching it. First free throw for Bryant, no good. Ramin Hinton will check in for Johnson. Second free throw up and in for Bryant. 6 points now for him. 5:28 left to go. 40-23 Highland. Cougars feel like they're in control, but we can't get sloppy. Hinton looking to drive. Tough to do against the zone. And they're going to call him for traveling. We've got McMiller, Hinton, Melvin, Splunge, and Bastra Chia. Kyles looking. We'll hand off now to number 30. Could have got, and they did, I was going to say, got away with a foul. but a little late call there, and that one will be on Hinton. That could be his second or third. It is his third. Number 5, Micah Johnson from Savannah, Georgia, set to check in here, most likely for Hinton. First free throw, no good. Clarke struggling from the free throw line. So as long as coach don't play too many Johnsons all at once here, we should be good. Micah Johnson making his first appearance of the game. Number 30's free throw up and in, 40-24. Cougars been stuck on 40 for a while. The zone might be doing it to him. Three-pointers usually break the zone, but if you're not making them, it don't matter. Pastrachia will hand off Melvin. Melvin's going to drive. Behind the back dribble. Up, off the glass, no glass, but he'll take the bucket. Johnny Melvin for 2. That's 10 points for Melvin here in the first half. Micah Johnson could have gotten a foul called there. He did not. The phrase letting them play is an understatement for many games here in the Larry Call Gymnasium. Ball could have been stolen. Wisely goes right back to Kyles, and he gets the bucket. Should have been easily stolen, but it bounces right back to Kyles for the easy layup. Micah Johnson going to drive. He'll give it to McMiller. Rayshawn now to Splunge down low. He'll hand back. McMiller for 3. Got it. Rayshawn McMiller for 3. That's 10 points for him. And the Cougars back to a 19-point lead. 3:44 left to go first half. Bryant getting his exercise, dribbling everywhere. They're going to call a jump ball. They're going to call a foul. Wow. I believe that's on Melvin. Only first on Johnny Melvin. Bryant back to the line for more free throws. Missed it. I believe he hit the second one. Busy looking at roster numbers. Melvin has the ball for the Cougars. He's going to try and drive through. Kicks it back out. Bastrachia might have got away with a walk. Going to dribble to his left, trying to dish it off. Too many Clarke members there. Nice behind the back dribble. Passes it right to Clarke, or excuse me, not to Clarke, to Bryant for the easy layup. Nice reverse layup. 3:11 left to go in this first half. Splunge going to bring it up. Melvin down low to Splunge. Splunge could face up. He could pop a jumper or drive. He will jumper, and it's way short. But right there, Bastrachia for the easy catch. And lays it up for the reverse layup. First bucket for Bastrachia. McMiller working on Bryant. Now to 44-30. 30 can pop the 3. He's going to try and drive. Spin move. Pull up, it looks off, it is. Rebounded by Johnson. First board for Micah Johnson. Bastrachia on the left side all the way over. Johnny Melvin can pop the 3 if he wants. You go down low to Splunge. Splunge gonna bang. He's got the easy bucket, but they're gonna call the travel. 2:22, deuces are wild here. Left in this first half, 47-29 Cougar lead. Noel will check in for Splunge. Ball thrown away by Clarke, and Highland will control. Bastrachia will set up. He'll get it to McMiller. Micah Johnson now. We have Melvin back up top, McMiller. Rayshawn pulls up for 3, no good. 2:05 left to go in this first half. Cougars by 18. Nice ball fake. Number 30 going to drive, poked away from behind. Cyrus Noel has a man to his right. Can he get it to him? I don't know how you don't call it something, but Either way, Rayshawn McMiller for the easy layup. Timeout taken by Highland. 1:46 left to go in the half. The Cougars comfortably ahead by 20, 49-29. This is your HMC broadcast. We're streaming live worldwide. Better than the rest, you can only watch Highland basketball right here. Stick with us, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. 1:46 left to go in the first half. 49-29 Highland. Scoring so far for the Cougars, Rayshawn McMiller with 12 points, Johnny Melvin with 10, Ramin Hinton with 7, and Demetrius Splunge with 6. Full court pressure now for the Cougars. Bryant going to bring it up, and that's about it. Everyone clears out, and he'll get it across the timeline with no problems. 135 stolen by Bastarachia, and he throws down a two-handed slam. The great Gonzo erupts for two, and it's now 51-29 Cougars. .44 trying to spin on Cyrus. Tough fall-away shot, but he scores it. 6 points now for number 44. Johnny Melvin with some fancy dribbling, right-handed hook, and he got it. Timeout taken by Clarke with 1:02 left to go in the half. Highland still with a big lead, 53-31. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar basketball is right here. Really, the story of the game tonight here is the Cougars are in somewhat foul trouble. Several players with 3 fouls already, but again, the Cougars have 14 players on the bench here on the team, so more than enough fouls to go around if we manage to foul a few people out. Bastarachia with a huge dunk off a steal. Cougars not ready to get back down for their full court pressure. 1 minute left to go in the ball game, or not in the ball game, first half. Bastarachia nearly gets another one. Bryant gonna drive, down with the trees, gonna pump fake, kicks it on out. Gills now trying, he'll kick it out. Number 44 is gonna go all the way in. He should take it, and that should be a block, and it is. And the reason it's a block, as the official points out, inside that little hoop was Johnny Melvin. He'll pick up foul number 2. You've got to be outside that halo underneath the basket to get a charge called. Johnny was well inside it. 40.9 seconds left to go in this first half, 53-31. Two free throws coming. In for the Cougars is Adams. First free throw up and in. Johnny Melvin, Rayshawn McMiller, Cyrus Noel, and Gonzalo Bastarachia. Second free throw up and in. 8 points now for number 44. Like I said, 40 seconds left to go in this first half. 20-point lead for the Cougars. Adams, the dribble to the right. He'll hand off to Noel. Noel over Johnny Melvin. Melvin, the alley-oop. Oh, and they missed the slam. Cyrus trying to throw down two-handed hammer. He almost got the steal. They could have called him for a check there. They do not. 20 seconds now to go here. Bastarachia doing good on the defense, and they called, I believe, a timeout. It sounded like the coach called timeout, and the disappointment by the Cougars is supposedly the coach cannot call timeout. The player has to. I don't know the rules. But nonetheless, still a 20-point lead. We'll let that one slide. But anyways, 18.3 left to go here in this first half. Timeout taken by Clarke. Again, this is your HMC broadcast. Better than the rest. We're streaming live worldwide. The only place you can see Highland Cougar basketball is right here. You'll never see it anywhere else. And the Cougars will come out. Now we'll try this again. Johnny Melvin, Cyrus Noel, Bastarachia, McMiller, and Adams in for the Cougars. Johnny hanging out in the Clarke bench over there. Bringing it out now is Bryant, worked on by Adams. 10 seconds left to go. Nice backdoor cut and swatted away by Melvin. We're down to 5 seconds. Throws over to Noel for two! Cyrus Noel corrals the loose ball. He goes up and throws down a two-handed hammer to end the half. Big time slam by Cyrus Noel. And the Cougars lead 55-33. That's the end of the first half here. We'll be back in approximately 15 to 20 minutes for the second half. Stick with us, everyone. This is your HMC broadcast. And I am here with the Salt and the Sound, Jim Yeager. This is the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters. We'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back. We got about a minute and a half left to go before we start the second half. Cougars up 55-33 here in their home opener. Leading scorers for the Cougars right now are Rayshawn McMiller and Johnny Melvin, both with 12 points. Ramin Hinton with 7, but he also has 3 fouls. Cyrus Noel. What is he doing? I don't know. He's probably telling somebody that, hey, I'm on TV. Anyways, Cyrus Noel with 6 points. Demarius Splunge with 6 points. Cyrus with a huge dunk to end the half. Actually, I want to say Cyrus has 8, but I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Nonetheless, Cougars with a nice lead here in their home opener. Next broadcast for the Marvelous One here in the Sultan of Sound will be this upcoming Monday. Will be the Highland men against Loris. And that'll start at 7 o'clock, so come back to HMC Monday night. Like I said, the ladies' home opener will be November 14th. I'll be there for that one. Mrs. Masters has thrown down the gauntlet this season, so the Marvelous One will not be at every single game, but I'm going to try to make as many as I can. But I should be at the next 2. Clarke will take possession here to start the second half. Starters back in for Highland. Splunge will draw Bryant to start the second half. Hinton's going to work on Kyles. Kyles trying to get it down low. Castle, nice backdoor pass to Gray. The ball's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Clarke. Easy pass, I believe, right into Bryant. Or he bounced it off a Cougar and he scores the easy bucket. Hinton on the left side here, working on Bryant. Nice moves, drives to the hole, no good. They're going to call it on the floor, and I believe that'll be on Bryant. Hinton basically hands it to Bryant, trying to get it to a cutting Melvin. All right, nice job dribbling, but unfortunately bounces off somebody. Did he bounce it off Splunge's foot and goes out of bounds? We'll stay with Clarke. 19:17 left to go in this ball game. 55-35 Highland. Word from the Sultan of Sound is the scoreboard logo and action on your TV screen. It's had some technical difficulties, so I'll do my best to keep you reminded of the time and score. Gill's going to try and drive. No, it looks like Highland's in a 2-3 zone. Maybe not. 3 ball on the way from Gray, and he got it. Melvin will bring it up. Now down low. Noel kicks it out. Hinton for 3. No good. Off the front of the rim. Kyles to bring it up now. He'll keep on going. Bangs in, blocked. Return to sender by Noel. Nice job, Johnny Melvin, with the behind-the-back pick. He's going to dribble. He'll throw it up to Hinton, and way too far in front of him. Hinton hit hard into the doors, and the bench is clear, trying to see if he's okay. I can't see him. He's right underneath me. Did he go right out the door? It appears. I'm looking at the screen. Sultan of Sound says he exited the building. It was just the gym. It's close. It sounds good. But he appears to be okay as he's back center court. Johnny Melvin trying the alley-oop there, and way too much alley on that. 18:27 left to go in the ball game. 55-38 Highland. Nice job on the pick. Great job there by Demetrius Johnson for the pick. Gray will pick up the foul, his first. 18-18 left to go, ball game. 55-38 Highland. Johnny Melvin Gives it up to Johnson, now down low. Cyrus clears some room and scores the easy bucket. Noel with the easy two. Said he got hammered on the hand, but remember, at the Highland gym here, we don't call nothing, and then we call the ticky-tack foul there, which should be number 4 on Hinton. Bastarachia will check in, I believe, for him. And he will. 4 fouls already for Hinton. 7 points for him. Very disappointed as he heads to the bench. I want to call him Clarke because I always see the Clarke name on his jersey, but Bryant going to drive to the hole again, trying to cause some contact. Tough shot, but he makes it. 57-40 here. Highland still with the lead. 17:45 left in this ball game. Bastarachia to the hole, all the way over. Splunge looking for a 3, but he'll drive. He'll get crushed. No call, and here we go. Clarke going the other direction with Kyles. Again, you can get mugged in some places. No calls here. 3 ball by Gray, and he got it. Chipping into that lead. It's down to 14 now for Clarke. Splunge on the right side. Fires it over. Bastarachia. Now Melvin's going to drive to the hole. Had some contact. Gets it out to Splunge for 3. No good. Splunge at 6'6". I thought he seemed so much taller. Looks like he's about 6'8", 6'9". 3 ball on the way from Gills. Around and out. Holy roller, and they should call it. No. Wow. I could have swore Splunge knocked it out on his own. They say it was knocked out by a Clarke player. 5 new Cougars all coming in. Look out. Tyler Johnson, Micah Johnson, Marquand Adams, Milos Kochevich. I'm getting that. Kovacevic. There, I'm getting there. And I'm missing somebody. McMillan, or McMiller. Man, I'm going to get that. First day for everyone. Milos down low. Draws the double team. Muscles through it and gets the bucket. Milos Kovacevic for 2. And a 16-point lead for the Cougars with 16:31 left to go in the ballgame. 59-43. Gray looking for a screen. Cougars switch on it. Now a mismatch down low. Ball tipped out of bounds. Nice job, Marquand Adams swatting it. Getting in that passing lane and knocks the ball out of bounds. Cougars don't get the ball, but they stop the advance so far. Now Bryant will take the ball out on the far side. He gets it to Kyles. Shot clock down to 7. And Bryant gets the easy bucket and the and one. 15 points for Bryant so far. Foul on Adams, his second. And 1 free throw coming for Bryant. And he hits it. 13-point lead now for the Cougars. Again, not to get sloppy. They've been controlling the game all game. Adams, nice kick out. 3 ball on the way. Johnson, no good. Tipped around, and that's probably tipped out of bounds by the Cougars, and it will go to Clarke. 22-point lead for the Cougars. It shrunk to 13. Now the ball thrown away. Another unforced error. You can call that a forced error. Cougars are applying full court pressure here. Clarke's had several unforced errors where they've thrown the ball away. That one not one, but they do turn it back over to the Cougars. Tyler Johnson will give it to Adams. Adams going to call out a play, looking for a screen from Milos. He'll go all the way to the rack. Got hammered and one. Marquand Adams, a tough bucket. He scores it, and he's going to get the and one free throw. 61-46 now, Highland, and 1 free throw coming for the freshman from Chicago. Marquand Adams going to the line for the and one. 15:43 left to go in the ball game. That is a second foul on Kyles, Rockford East native. He'll set, shoot, and score. 3 for 3 from the line is Adams. He hustles back on defense and almost stole it. He did have it, but it got back. Kyle's 3-ball on the way from Gills. And he hits it. First bucket for him. Cuts the lead back to 13. 62-49 Highland with 15:24 left to go in the ball game. McMiller all the way over. Adams kicks it up top. Good ball movement by the Cougars. Micah Johnson for 3. It's short. 15:10 left to go in the ball game. 62-49 Highland. Ball tipped away and stolen. Rayshon McMiller going to go all the way. He'll give it to Milos. Milos for a two-handed hammer. Kovacevic for 2. A big two-handed hammer by the Serbian. Tipped, and he'll come up with the board. Milos going to bring it up. Ball movement again by the Cougars to Adams. He's going to be low. Kicks it up, McMiller. Micah Johnson for 3. Got it! Cougars offense coming back alive. They've stretched the lead back to 18. 67-49. 14:20 left to go in the ball game. Kyles for 3 looks short, and it is not. Nice shot by Kyles. 6 points for him. Lead back to 15 for the Cougars. 14 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ball tipped, but Micah Johnson will corral it back up top. McMiller. Got Adams now looking down low. Milos all the way in. Oh, he tried to slam it with the left hand. Couldn't get it. He got the ball back, and he goes up and got fouled. Milos going for the one-handed tomahawk. Couldn't get to it. His teammates are laughing at him, but he did get the offensive rebound, went back up strong, got hammered, and now he'll go back to the line for 2. Milos Kovacevic from Belgrade, Serbia. I think that's how you say it. If not, the number 2 in control will fill me in on many of my mispronunciations. Johnny Melvin checks in for the Cougars. Tyler Johnson has a seat. One more free throw for Milos. Missed that one. Marquand, great defense there. See if they can get a 10, but he faked him out of his shoes and got him going the wrong way. Almost a steal there. Tried a backdoor pass. Oh, Milos has entered the building. Now he exited the building, as there is nothing on the other side of those doors. But Clarke will maintain control here. 13:33 left to go. 44, fall away jumper. Got it. Nice shot. 10 points for him. Lead back to 13. 67-54 Highland. 13:23 left to go in the ball game. Adams will hand off now back to Adams. He's going to drive all the way to the rack. Reverse layup, no good. Milos was trying to grab to the rim to get that dunk. Cougars will maintain. McMiller tries to get it down low to Melvin. He does. Melvin goes back out. Milos wants a oop. McMiller going to pull back, fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. Milos trying to get the rebound, couldn't come up with it. 12:56 left to go, ball game. 67-54 Highland. 3-ball on the way, 44, way short. Melvin with the easy rebound, that's his 4th. All the way up, McAdams. I thought he was going to try to dunk it or at least do an oop. He got the ball knocked away. He gets it back, and he'll make the easy bucket. Timeout called by Highland, I think. Somebody banged into each other. Oh, no, somebody's down. I didn't see that. Bryant is down. So a timeout taken, I believe, for Highland. 12:40 left to go in the ball game. 69-54 Highland. This is your HMC broadcast. The only place you can see your Highland Cougar sports live worldwide is right here. Stick with us, everyone. Bryant back on his feet here. Walking slowly. I believe number 30 might have been shaking up his two. Might have banged into Bryant. Looked like he was hobbling back to the bench for Clarke. Clarke can't afford to be down too many more players. Like I said, they only brought 7. Oh, it looks like 8 now. Yeah. But Clarke not in foul trouble. More full court pressure by the Cougars. Ball knocked out. Nice job there by Demetrius Johnson. Fought the push off, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Kyles. Now Johnson will take the ball out right but underneath me here, looking for somebody. Gives it to Micah Johnson. To Demetrius Johnson. We got 3 Johnsons on this team. Thank goodness they're not all playing at once. Johnny Melvin, tough shot. Could not get the roll on it as it bounces off the front. 15-point lead for the Cougars. 12:20 left to go in the ball game. Clarke trying to cut into it. They've been doing well. Nice backdoor cut. Could have got an and one there. No call on it, but an easy bucket by number 44. Lead down to 13. Just over 12 minutes to go in the ball game. And Cougars have dominated most of the game. Nice play inside. Cyrus Noel and one. 10 points for Cyrus, and he's going to go to the line for a free throw. Manam Aboud will check in for Micah Johnson. Rowcliffe will pick up the foul, his first. Cyrus Noel for the and one free throw, and it's rounded out. Just under 12 to go, 71-56 Cougars. First game home opener for Highland this season. Kyle's going to go all the way, looking for another charge. They don't get it, but the rebound by number 10 there, Aboud. Alley-oop, too much alley, not enough oop. Splunge clears it out, got hammered, but he'll take the bucket. The Cougar bench coming alive with the no call. And Coach Norman says, that's my job, sit down. 11:20 left to go in the ball game, 73-56 Highland. Kyle's going to try and drive, ball swatted away and stolen. Here comes Splunge. Look out, and he'll throw down a tomahawk. Demarius Splunge throws down a one-handed tomahawk, and the Cougar lead back to 19. 11:05 to go in the ball game. The Cougar defense has been great on knocking balls away and getting steals, getting in the passing lane, a lot different than years past. That one should be knocked away, almost was by Splunge. Thrown around, all going over the place. Cyrus will come up with it. He'll give it to Melvin, and he'll lay one up and miss it. Too many steps or not enough area. Noel will score the bucket and give him the foul. Cyrus with 6 first-half points. He's already got 6 second-half points. Good for 12. He's going back to the line for an and one. 10:40 left to go in the ball game. Cougars back over 20. 21 to be exact. 77-56. Cyrus Noel from Toronto, Canada, the 6'8 freshman, going to the line for one more and one free throw. It's up and no good. 0 for 2 tonight for Cyrus. But the Cougars up by 21. Good defense again by Demetrius Johnson there. Now he falls over and loses it. Should have been a jump ball called. But the Cougars smelling blood, and they're all over. 44, nice jumper right there, and he knocks it down. 10:15 left to go in the ball game. 77-58 Highland. Demetrius Johnson will bring the ball up for the Cougars. Looking for a screen possibly by Cyrus. No, the wide open lane. He lays it up and around and in. Demetrius needed a little help to get that one in, but it goes in, and a 21-point lead for the Cougars. Just under 10 minutes to go. Demetrius, great on the ball defense there. Looking inside, Gills is going to drive. It'll give it back out. Gray for another 3. That one drew nothing, and no one's going to touch it, and it'll stay with the Cougars. Or go back to the Cougars, excuse me. 9:41 left to go in the ball game. 79-58 Highland. Johnson will bring the ball up for the Cougars. Demetrius Johnson gives it to Melvin, back to Johnson. Johnny gonna drive. Bumps, tries to throw up a prayer. It's not answered, and Johnny hits the ground hard. Johnny will go to the line for 2. Gill picks up the foul, his second. Johnny Melvin from El Paso, Texas, went to Chicago Orr High School. Won several IHSA state championships in the last few seasons. Johnny hits the first free throw. Again, got the Jarrell Williams neon green shoes on. One more free throw for Melvin. 9:30 left to go in the ball game. 80-58. Almost stolen. It is stolen by Aboud. No. Gray gets it. Now Gills. Cougars seem like they got 6 guys on it. Are they going to call the 10-second? They do. Cougars, great swarming defense is the best way to put it. It appears there'd be 6 players out on the court. Everywhere a passing lane was, there was a Cougar with an arm very close to being inside it. Clarke struggled to get it across the half-court line, and they got the 10-second call. Splunge will get it up. Demetrius Johnson looking for a screen. Now he's looking. Aboud for 3. No good. Tough job. Splunge had the ball. Hits the ground hard. Lost it on the way down. Kyle's going to try and drive. Loses the ball. Another steal by the Cougars. Splunge will lay it up and in. Demetrius Splunge, he's got 12 points now for the Cougars. 82-58, 8:48 left to go in the ball game. Cougars still with the lead. They've dominated the whole game. And a 3-ball there by number 44. Lead cut to 21, 82-61, 8:30 left to go in the ball game. Aboud on the right side gets it into Splunge. Splunge up to Melvin. Melvin's going to nice jive step. He'll go up and lay it up and in. Nice drive by Johnny Melvin. 15 points now for the sophomore, and one of 2 holdovers from Coach Norman's last season. They're going to call him stepping on the line. Not a lot of turnover for teams from every year to year. Got scholarships and all kinds of other stuff. People want to play. They want to do this. They want to do that. The only 2 holdovers, Keegan Powell and Johnny Melvin. Although, in their defense, last year had a lot of sophomores on his team. 8:06 left to go in the ball game. 23-point lead, 84-61 Cougars. Johnny Melvin will control over to Splunge. Nice pass, backdoor cut. Johnny Melvin for the easy bucket. 17 points now for Melvin. 25-point lead for the Cougars. Just under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Tipped, almost lost again. Clarke struggling with the Cougar defense. Gray, I was going to say that is a tough one you can't get away with, and Johnny will pick up, I believe, foul number 3. It is Johnny's third. Ramin Hinton will check in for the Cougars. He's got 4. Ramin, the starting point guard for the Cougars. He's had foul trouble, only 7 points for him so far, but he's back in. 3-ball on the way for Gray, no good. Bastrachia with the rebound. Back to Hinton. Hinton's going to drive. He'll step back, pop, way short. Bastrachia, another rebound. That ball knocked out of bounds, should stay with the Cougars. It does. Gonzo Bastrachia. 2 quick rebounds to keep the Cougars alive here. Tyler Johnson is checked in, and Cyrus Noel has a seat. Not sure what the issue is, whether it's a shot clock issue that it got reset when it shouldn't. Nobody knows what's going on. What's new? Anyways, Adams has the ball now for the Cougars off on the left side. Could pop the three if he wants to. Gives it to Hinton. Hinton looking for somebody cutting on the right side. Johnson back, Pastorachia. Shot clock at 5. Gonzo stops, pops, and misses it. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. 86-61 Highland. Kyles will bring it up now for Clarke. Gets it over to Gills. Gills firing down low. Ball thrown away. The Cougars had the steal, but it went to Clarke. Gills will jump, miss the shot. Should have been an over the back, and it will be. I believe that will be on Kyles. If so, that I believe is his third. 6:42 to go in the ball game. 86-61 Highland. McMiller checks in. Splunge has a seat. That is Kyle's third foul. And I believe we're already in the shooting. Oh boy, 6:42 to go. And each Clarke foul will result in a Cougar free throw. Ramin Hinton to the line for one in the bonus. Free throws up and in. One more free throw for Ramin. 6:42 again left to go in the ballgame. 87-61 Highland. Second free throw looks off to the left. It is. 6:40 to go. 26-point lead for Highland, 87-61. Bryant going to hand off to Kyles. Kyles looking inside. Gets it to Castle. Bryant going to go almost out of control. Tough rebound and missed by Castle. He gets it back again, and this time he's fouled. Cougars got to get those rebounds. Too many offensive rebounds for the other team, and they're just going to make them. Rayshawn Miller with the foul, his second. In the game for the Cougars is Hinton Adams, Rayshawn McMiller, Tyler Johnson, and Gonzalo Pastorachia. Free throw up and in for Castle. His first point of the evening. 25-point lead for the Cougars. Next free throw looks off to the right, but it goes in. So 2 free throws for Castle, and he's substituted for number 44. $17 points for number 44. Good game out of him. Hinton up top. Now over to Adams. Pastorachia going to fake, try to go baseline, and he's cut off. Back up to Hinton. Hinton, big ball movement over to Adams. Adams going to juke one way, tries to go baseline. Pastorachia for 3, got it! Gonzo Pastorachia for 3, and it's 90-63 Cougars. 5:45 to go in the ball game. 3 ball on the way, no good. Are they going to call the foul? They are going to call Adams for the foul, and they're going to call him with a technical as well. Not sure what Adams said to him, but obviously is enough to get a technical called on him. So I believe that's 4 on Adams. Keegan Powell set to check in. This should be approximately 5 free throws then. I believe he was fouled on a 3-pointer. 5:39 to go in the ballgame. 90-63 Highland. First free throw for 44 is up and in. Second one up and in. I guess he was only shooting a 2. Nails them both. For whatever reason, we don't have a technical free throw. I don't know. I don't care. 90-65 here. Clarke now with the ball out of bounds. Maybe it was a not on during the shot to 44. 32, Rowcliffe, welcome to the ball game. His first bucket. 5:30 to go in the ball game, 90-67 Highland. Ball stolen now by 44. He's going to go coast to coast. He's going to want that call, but you don't get it everything. There's a lot of people damn near murdered on this floor, and nothing gets called. Tough shot by Hinton. He does get the foul called. Tiles picks up the foul, his fourth. Hinton going back to the line for 2. 8 points for Hinton. Missed the first one. Daniel Dang set to check in here, 6'10" freshman from Sudan. .510 left to go in the ball game. 90-67. Now 91 as Hinton hits the second free throw. Daniel Dang checks in, and Hinton has a seat. McMiller working on Bryant here. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 91-67 Highland. Kicks it out. Kyles for 3. Around and out, but right there's Gills for the offensive board. Over to Bryant. Now Kyle's going to drive again. Might have been swatted by the big man, Dang. 6'10" freshman. Comes up with the rebound. Cougars coming back. Powell going to drive. No. All the way over. Bastrachia can hit the 3. Launches it, and it's short. Ball knocked out of bounds, and there's that unforced error. Once again, one of the Achilles heels for Clarke, as that ball just took a bad bounce. He tipped it and unfortunately went out of bounds. Cougars will get the ball back here. 4:26 left in the ballgame. 91-67 Highland. Tyler Johnson out on the left side to inbounds. Tyler will get it to Bastrachia. Now up top, McMiller. McMiller going to give it, and he'll take it back. Looking for a screen. Somebody over on the other side. Bastrachia going to drive. He'll go up and knocked out of bounds by Clarke. 4:11 left to go in the ballgame. 91-67 Highland. Bastrachia down right underneath their own basket here. Gives it to McMiller. Rayshawn for 3. Oh, they're going to call it 2. 14 points for Rayshawn, his first bucket of the second half, with 3:57 left to go in the game. 93-67. Bryant going to try and dribble around. Gray for 3, looks short. Rebound by Tyler Johnson. McMiller gives it to Johnson. Poe, jumper, got it. Or Powell, excuse me, Keegan Powell for the bucket. And just about everybody scored for the Cougars. Bryant, another 3, no good. Bastrachia with the board. Dang is one of 2 players that haven't scored yet. Bastrachia, easy layup, and he scores it. 9 points now for Gonzo. Three minutes left to go in the ball game. The Cougars extend now to a 30-point lead, 97-67. Kyle's going to try and drive. He'll kick it out. Nice pump fake. He's going to go to the rack, and he got fouled. Castle, nice pump fake. Went to the hole, got hammered. 4th foul on Tyler Johnson. The Cougars are hacking. Several players with 4 fouls, a couple with 3. Like I said, thank goodness you got all 14 members in uniform tonight. Aboud will check in for Tyler Johnson. One more free throw. Up and in for Castle. 97-69, Cougars, 2:42 left to go in the ball game. Basterachia going to drive to the rack, and he'll go in for a big one. He almost dunked it. Did they call the block or did they call the charge? The basket counts. Basterachia, as the bench came alive, they thought he was going to throw down. Basterachia, only 6'3", from Bilbao, Spain. Chance to hit the century mark with the and one free throw, and he got it. 100-69, 2:34 left to go in the ball game. Cougars comfortably back ahead. Well, they've been ahead the whole ball game. Started to get down to 13. So the Cougars clamped down defensively and have stretched it back out. And the ball, again, lost out of bounds for Clarke. .217 left to go. Basterachia will bring the ball up for the Cougars. Looking for a screen by Dang. Got it to him. Three ball on the way. Aboud looks along to the left, and over the back will be called on Dang. Aboud and Dang are the only two Cougars that have not got into the scoring column yet. 2:06 left to go. They're both in the ball game here. We'll see what happens. 100-69 here. Pretty sure the Jim and Jim show that's been defunct for about 7 or 8 years is not going to give you free burgers for the century mark. Salt in the Sound shaking his head no. Ain't no money left. Free throw up and in by Castle. Cuts the lead down to 30. Missed the second one. Powell will come up with the rebound. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. See if we can get a shot to Dang. Basterachia, beautiful drive and lays it up and in. Basterachia has some freakishly, some ups that you're just not ready for, as I didn't think he could get up that high, but he did. Three ball on the way for Gray. They're starting to short up. 1:35 to go in the ball game. 102-70 Highland. Kyles, big rebound there by Dang. He's going to lead the break all by himself. He goes and lays it up and in. The crowd and bench come alive, and it's an and one as well. Yes, count the basket and a foul. He did split a few Clarke defenders. I didn't think the foul was necessarily necessary, if that's even a phrase. But count the basket now. Aboud, the only man left on the Highland roster that has not scored a bucket. And one free throw up and in for Dang. 105-70, 120 left to go in the ball game. Number 10 is Monem Aboud. Like I said, the only other Cougar not to score yet. Gills now a pass inside. Oh, they had the block, but no call. Kyle's got the ball right back and now thrown almost away. Shot clock down to 3. That's way short. Poe with the rebound. Now we got to find number 10. And I don't know if coach is going to, coach says I'm happy with a 35-point win. Doesn't want to run it up. But again, if somebody's going to take the last shot, and they're going to have to, as the shot clock's down to 13 with 38 seconds left. Kick it out, give it to, oh, big inside. Dang got the and one again. Dang threw it up. He got fouled on the play, and that should end the day for Kyles. If that is on him, it's his 5th, but maybe it was 32, and I think it was. Misses the and one free throw. 29 seconds left to go, and that'll do it, at least for the Cougars. There's a matter of a half a second or less difference between that and the shot clock. Bucket by Castle, and the shot clock is off. 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. Cougars will get the first win of the season. The crowd comes to their feet happy. It's going to be a 107-72 victory for Highland. Your final score, once again, Highland 107, Clarke 72. We'll be back in a minute for the rest of your scores. And again, the next matchup for Highland will be this upcoming Monday against Loris. So stick with us. We'll run down the scores here and we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Big home victory for the Highland Cougars here, winning 107-72. Scoring as follows: Ramin Hinton, 9 points, 2 boards. Marquand Adams, 7 points, no boards. Demetrius Johnson with 4 points. Micah Johnson with 3 points and a board. Rayshawn McMiller, 14 points, 1 board. Tyler Johnson, 2 points, 3 boards. Gonzo Basturachia, 14 points, 3 boards. Keegan Powell, 2 points, 2 boards. Milos Kovacevic, 7 points, 2 boards. Cyrus Noel, 12 points, 3 boards. Demarius Splunge, 12 points, no boards. Daniel Dang, 5 points, 2 boards. My Cougar of the game came out scoring in bunches early. Johnny Melvin, 17 points and 4 rebounds for the Cougars tonight. Big win for Highland. Again, their next ball game will be this upcoming Monday against Loris. So come on back and watch HMC. Join us. The tip-off should be at 7 o'clock. For the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager, this is the Marvelous One, Marvelous Mark Masters. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you soon.